Sup guys, this is the 21st of the solo farm series Kappas in hard mode. If you didn't know, the Kappa shield is a very sought after item. Some people pay many actos for a good one. On Guild Wars Legacy, 100 unit old school Kappa shields go for around 20-25 embraces, so definitely worth farming Kappas. And not only these nice shields but also elite tomes, the nice green tactic shield, Kappa shell which is a Nicholas item, and the celestial weapons, monstrous claws and eyes, luck chest are on the menu here. You can combine chest running and farming too and get other old school items too. By the way, the Kappas are water allies with skills like Mind Freeze, Enervating Charge, Rust and Conjure Frost. And to be honest, the latter hurts the most because Kappas hit hard, especially the boss can easily do 100 plus damage with auto attacks, unless you have appropriate equipment. Since they deal elemental damage, Rangers are the MVP here, but I also show builds for Assassins, allies, Mesmers too, but keep in mind that Ranger is the fastest. Best runs take only 90 seconds. So if you want to be as fast as possible, you need two things. The first is to get rid of any Winds of Change spawns. To do that, simply go to Kindness Center, talk to the Herald of Purity and pick up a quest called Memories of Purity. The other thing which can make our task easier is another quest, the Challenge. Go to Matu Keep, enter Shenzhen Tunnels and get this quest from Baku. He is close to the outpost, easy to find. Once you have these, copy-paste the necessary runes, insignias and weapons. This is super important or you will die many times. And Kappas deal cold damage, so anything that adds additional armor versus cold helps tremendously. Don't be lazy and get the appropriated shield too with an extra 10 armor against cold. And heroes are also recommended, the Paragon for speed boost and as many dervish heroes as you want. They will take care of condition removals and heals if you need them. One more thing, the farm starts from Vizunah Square local quarter, and if your character is not a factions one, you will need a ferry. With Mayhem in the market primary quest you can get this outpost, and I leveled up a char for that, and if you need a ferry just let me know and I will help you getting into this outpost. Now let's see a full ranger run. So after entering the area I like to flag my dwarf heroes so they keep out of harm's way, and only the Paragon comes with me. Advice to disable Cautionary Signet on the dwarfs, Enduring Harmony and Make Haste on the Paragon, so you can micromanage these skills when needed. The first half minute of the farm is just running, and if you have both mentioned quests you can avoid like two groups here at the beginning and just stop at the afflicted group. Use Deadly Paradox, Shadow Form and Micro Enduring Harmony, Make Haste and one additional shout. Then flag the Paragon hero too, and we need not just one but two shouts or fools won't break a grow in hard mode. If there is a chest on the way close to you, then open it, but if it's too far, rather come back after the farm because timing is very strict with this build, and make sure the Ampha don't follow you. Then reuse Paradox and the Elite and remove any conditions with the Cautionary Signet. Try to aggro all Kappas as fast as possible and focus on the far left group. Those are lazy and it takes more time for them to get into position. Use Way of the Master, Doron Stability and Arc Escape and move backwards. This is to avoid any aggro breaks, since you have too much increased movement speed at the moment. Then pull the groups to the stairs, walk to this stone thing and they will ball nicely. Use only Shadow Form now, go close, start the spike with Edge of Extinction, then Whirling Defense and enjoy the yellow pile of numbers. The boss hits hard, so in case you would take too much damage, Micro Mystic Healing on the dwarfs, and if you were unlucky the boss stays alive with like 5% HP, then you can pop a Legionnaire Summoning Stone and he will take care of the rest. Pick up the drops, but don't leave yet, look around, there are locked chests in this area very often. And good to know, if the chest is at the Kappas, then you may get a Kappa shield from it. But if the chest is at the Ampha or at the afflicted groups, then you get different items. And I guess you are curious about the Kappa shield Droprates. So after 200 runs I finished with 11 Kappa shields, 7 came from the Kappas and 4 from luck chest. This is like one shield every 20 runs. Not much, but once again these are very sought after items and have a high value, even if you keep them unneeded and make a bundle. Anyway, the boss gifted me 7 elite tomes and 21 greens. We can say that Bao Wave Rat is a good elite and green dropper. It finished 3rd place both in greens and in elite tomes. Sometimes even with all the possible defenses you take too much damage. This is simply bad RNG. Try to heal yourself with Mystic Healing, but if you can't, just rezone and hope for better luck next time. Assassin is the next one, Shadow for Mantra of Frost and Wastrel's Demise. This is almost a weight tier build with some minor changes. So after the running phase, do the same as with the Ranger, maintain the Assassin enchantments, reduce damage with Mantra of Frost, Mental Block, and always keep the boss weakened. Once you are in position, use Wastrel's Demise on recharge and keep an eye on the enchantments too. Sadly the boss won't die with this build, but this is a safe and relatively fast way to farm Kappas. Monks have a bit harder time when running, but once you reach the alleys you won't have to worry about damage at all, since monks are invincible against coasters like Kappas. You can aggro as slowly as you want, just make sure to use Protective Spirit before Shadow form. If you follow this simple rule, you won't take any damage from foes, and the build is not too fast, not too slow. This is the Monk Degen way with Radiation Feed and Viper's Defense. This farm as an ally is a bit difficult because of Obsidian Flash, and Stone Flash has a slow activation time. I think if you bring a full hero group with Beep Necro is a good way to increase your chances. The first part sucks because you got to run fast, but also because the ally enchants and sometimes the Kappas and the Ampha groups are too close to each other, giving us not much space. And after the Amphas are gone, quickly reuse Obi Flash, Stone Flash, Armor of Earth and Mantra of Frost. Go close to the boss and kill it with Sliver Armor. Luckily it dies fast, then we can focus on the small ones which are not a big deal, can't damage much. But if you start with the boss, it will kill you long term because it hits like a truck, even with all the extra defenses. Get to the same position as always, maintain the enchants, then start the spike with Arcane Echo and use Wastrels on recharge. And finally, Mesmer's point of view, same build as the Assassin build. Run through the first groups again, maintain the enchantments, get into position at the stairs and spike with Whirling Defense. This is it guys, the Kappa farm, good place to get rare stuff. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't, and as always thanks for watching and good luck getting those juicy Kappa shields.